WTIM.
Time now for the WTIM morning show right here on WTIM, your information station. I'm Tim Zalabak, your host. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We have board members with United Way of Christian County in studio, Jay Bollinger and Christina Ray. How are you two doing today?
Doing
Very
well.
good.
Awesome. And thank you guys so much for taking the time being here and describing this great organization here and how it's helping out local business and nonprofits. This is going to be an interesting conversation today. First on mind for you guys, what is the big campaign that we're working on right now that we want to let the people out there know about?
Yeah, I think we're excited to kick off our annual campaign. It just started at the beginning of October. We did a big event out at Chili Fest to kind of kick that off. And we're just encouraging local businesses and anyone to help support the United Way of Christian County. And a lot of people don't know, but when you give to the United Way of Christian County, your money is staying local. We help probably 25 to 30 different nonprofit organizations in Christian County in many different ways. So.
That is amazing. Saw you guys out there at Chili Fest. A great way to start this annual campaign. So for an elevator pitch to people that might not know what United Way does here in Christian County, what would you tell them?
I would say support local nonprofits. Christina and I had the opportunity to sit in on the allocation day, and that's done every year. And I think it was very eye-opening to see the amount of nonprofits that rely on the United Way for funding purposes to keep their nonprofit going. So
it gives them an opportunity to come in and just kind of display what they do, what they'd be using the funding for. And then they put in the application the amount that they want and what they want it for. So it was really, like Jay said, it was really an eye opener. And I've always given to the United Way. However, I just never knew the depth of what they did and how they support these organizations.
Absolutely. And it was, you say it was an eye opener and really shows a need out in the community for local nonprofits. And how successful were we in United Way able to give these funds and support these nonprofits that day?
Yeah, I would say we were very successful, but there's always room for growth and improvement. I hate to use the C word, but COVID kind of hurt a lot of nonprofits, and one of those being the United Way. So unfortunately, we've had to limit some of our spending due to that, but we're trying to rebound from that. And this is where we kind of are leaning on local businesses and things like that to help our efforts. I know the hospital, we were just chatting before the show that the Taylorville Memorial Hospital is doing an internal campaign to help raise money for the United Way. And we just encourage other businesses to do the same. I know Ameren, they do a really good job with raising. They do an annual campaign as well. So just trying to spread the word about what the United Way does and who it helps. And we would love to have everybody's support.
We're hoping to have all the organizations that we do support, like spotlight what they do and how we can help them. Because I think people will be more apt to give where they would like to know where their money's going.
100%.
You know what I mean? So I think we're working on that. Something we'll work on more this next year.
Because I to echo what she said, I think when we sat in on those allocations, I was actually surprised on the number of nonprofits that came in to ask for funding that we didn't even know existed.
Sure.
And I mean, there's a lot of really great organizations out there doing really great work. And I think it would be a great opportunity for us to be able to, showcase the work that they're doing all through the United Way with our help. And I think it's just a great partnership overall.
Yeah.
Christina, you mentioned a nonprofit that I don't think I've heard of before. Spotlight, is that one? What
No,
I
said to spotlight the organizations.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
That's totally fine.
Put them out there and put some information. That's what we were hoping for the Chili Fest as well. So we did have some of the representatives, some of the organizations come in, and we had a 50-50 raffle.
Nice.
So we were able to raise some funds there.
That's great. Talk to me about this internal campaign over at TMH. This gives other businesses some ideas. You can be creative with all of this. How are they raising money for United Way?
Yeah. So for the month of October, every Friday, we have a theme Friday. So colleagues have the opportunity to pay $5 if they want to dress up. So last Friday was Jeans Day. This Friday is Hawaiian Day. Next Friday is Western Day, and the last Friday is favorite sports team day. So if colleagues wants to dress up on a Friday for that, they can pay $5. And then also we have a gift basket that any colleague that gives $25 or more will be put into that raffle. And then thankfully for, like I said, like from organizations in Christian County, they graciously donated that gift card. So that just promotes more of them to give more, $25 or more to support the United Way. So
is this something that TMH reached out to United Way for, or vice versa?
So years ago, I've been at the hospital a long time, and we're getting back to that because we were a very big supporter of that, and we did a lot of these campaigns earlier in the year. So just trying to get that revamped and going again. Because like you said, COVID, the C word, really put a damper on a lot of things, and then we didn't want a lot of that stuff going on. And so so we're trying to relive it. And so I think we have a great start. We've had a great start last Friday.
Yeah,
so
we had our last Friday, she texted me at the end of the day on Friday and told us how much we raised just in day one. And I was like, that's awesome. It's great to see people care, and to be able to know that their money is going to good use.
And it gives us the opportunity, because a lot of colleagues, they don't know what the United Way, they're like, what is United Way? So we have the opportunity to explain what it is and the great support that it stays directly here in Christian County. So,
well, and I would say too, like Taylorville Memorial Hospital is one of the largest employers in the county. So we can play a huge role in providing funds for organizations like the United Way and other organizations as well. And I think it kind of ties into the work that I do with being community health coordinator is, being the bridge between the United Way and the hospital and other organizations in the community. I think it's win-win.
Absolutely. Anything else left to say there, Christina?
I just think any contribution, big or small, makes a big impact. So I know the dollar doesn't stretch very far in these days, but I think just like $5, giving that goes a long way.
It's going to be interesting to see your nurse practitioner in jeans on Jean Friday. Is that one passes? Is that this Friday?
It was last Friday.
But we had a great start, as we've been hearing.
It'd be Hawaiian Day. So if anybody's in like a floral shirt or a lei or
that is perfect. And where can we go for information before we take our break here? Online, phone number we can call?
Facebook, Christian County United Way. We're really trying to pump out the Facebook page and get more followers there. Again, that's where we're hoping once we get those spotlights done on the organizations that we're giving to, we're going to be able to post those videos to that page and just encourage people to go there.
Perfect. And to reiterate, we kept saying it here, it's not often where you get to donate and that the dollars are staying in Christian County, and you can even point to the nonprofits and to the businesses that it is helping out. So all really cool stuff to get involved with there. We got to take ourselves a break here on this WTIM morning show, but we are sitting with Jay Bollinger and Christina Ray, both board members with the United Way of Christian County. Much more to talk about when we come back. And thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. There's some nice amount of viewers on there right now. We stream live on Facebook at Taylorville Daily News and on YouTube at WTIM TV. We'll be right back.
Your information station, WTIM.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn and beans steady. Wheat trading slightly higher. December corn up 1 quarter, 421. March corn down 1 quarter, 438. May corn unchanged, 447 and a half. November beans 10.16 and 3/4, up half a penny. January beans down 1 quarter, 10.34 and a quarter. March beans 10.49, down 1 quarter. December Chicago wheat 5.97 and a quarter, up 2.5. March wheat up 2 1/4, 6.20 and a half. October bean meal, $3.2350, down 10 cents. December bean oil, $42.75, down 34 cents. Livestock market, October feeders, $249.70, that's down 62 cents. October live cattle, $188.20, down 27 cents. And October lean hogs, $83.82, down 30 cents. Energy market, November crude oil down $1.77, 71.82. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
Applications for residency are now being accepted at Rolling Meadows Senior Living in Taylorville. Enjoy a comfortable lifestyle in a small community. Rolling Meadows offers seniors 62 and older round-the-clock maintenance, controlled access, large kitchens with full-size appliances, on-site laundry, and Wi-Fi in common areas. Located close to shopping and dining, schedule a tour today. Rolling Meadows is sponsored by Lutheran Social Services of Illinois and funded through U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development and Federal Bank of Chicago. Rolling Meadows is an equal housing opportunity provider.
I'm Jeff Grimmett, Assistant Vice President at People's Bank and Trust in Taylorville. People's Bank and Trust is proud to sponsor Taylorville Junior High School Students of the Month on all of the WTIM platforms.
I'm Delilah Jordan, the 7th grade student of the month. My parents are Stephen Jordan and Alex Manley. The school subjects I enjoy are art and ELA because I love to draw and read. This year at TJHS, I'm involved in softball. After high school, I am considering being an animator as a career because I love to draw and animate. A fun fact I would like you to know about me is I went to New York for vacation and saw Niagara Falls.
Congratulations to these students on this honor from People's Bank and Trust. We put people first every day at People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Ramey Miller here from Run Deep Coaching. Take your power back. I do holistic personal and business coaching. My service is virtual, so we can visit no matter where you are. Find out more by clicking my icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. That's TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM, your ag information station, provides over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming on the air, stream live, and in podcast. Find out all the on-air and online platforms you can hear WTIM by going to TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into the WTIM Morning Show, this time with board members from the United Way of Christian County, Jay Bollinger and Christina Ray. Thank you so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Talked that whole first half about Allocation Day, nonprofits being helped out by United Way of Christian County, and some of the internal campaigns happening out there. Talk about Dining United, some interesting ways local businesses are getting involved with United Way. How can we help them out?
Yeah, so we actually kind of took this idea and ran with it from some of the other United Ways that in the area that we're doing this. It's called Dine United. And so what we do is we reach out to local businesses to see if they would be interested in participating. And then we just encourage the community members to go out and support those local eating establishments that day, on a given day in October and through November. And on that day, when you go in, 10%, that business has agreed to give 10% of their earnings for that day back to the United Way. So it's a win-win for everybody. It allows people to go out and support local businesses, but then it also is showing the community that local business is then giving back to the United Way.
Wow, I love a big sweeping sale like that. 10% of the sales going and donated to United Way. That is unbelievable. Can other businesses hearing about this right now, can they reach out to United Way?
100%. Yeah,
absolutely.
So
we encourage that.
Yeah, we have 3 businesses now that have signed on. We have got Scooters Coffee. They're going to be October 18th. Florenda's is going to be October 25th, and then Nesty's is November 15th. So this is going to be every Friday from October 18th through November 15th. So if there are any businesses out there that are listening that would like to get in on this, please feel free to reach out to us. You can reach out to the radio station and then they can get in contact with me. But yeah, we would love to get other businesses involved in this, again, just to be able to help continue to raise money for the United Way.
Absolutely. And it doesn't need to just be restaurants. It can be our stores out on the square. It can
Absolutely.
be retail stores.
Yeah.
Anyone that wants to donate.
I mean, it's Dine United. So obviously we would love to have eating establishments, but yeah, if there are other retail locations out there that want to get involved, we would love the support.
Another way you can get creative there and get more people into your business while supporting great United Way of Christian County. That is awesome. Dining United. Can you list off the dates one more time in all 3 of those locations?
Yeah, Scooters Coffee's October 18th, Florenda's is October 25th, and Nesty's is November 15th.
Awesome. Jay Bollinger and Christina Ray in studio now, board members with United Way of Christian County. Jay, this is not your first United Way. Is that right? You've been involved.
I have been, yeah. So in my previous role, I came from Springfield Memorial Hospital, and I sat on the United Way Planning Committee for their campaign, and I did that for 3 years. And so when I got here, Christina joined the board and went to the first board meeting, and then came back to work the next day and said, you're going to join the United Way with me. So, so I went in, and I went to allocation day just to sit in to kind of see what it was all about. And then by the end of that allocation, I think I was officially sworn into being a board member. Wow. So it's been great. Like I said, I love small towns. It's great to see small towns give back, and they love their community. And so I think it was a natural fit for me to be able to be a part of this, and to be able to come into an organization that is in a smaller community, and might not have all of the resources that some of the larger community United Ways have, to be able to bring some of those ideas that I have learned and that I've seen work very well in Springfield, and bring those ideas to Christian County. They might look a little different, obviously.
I have to bring them down sometimes.
You might have to scale them down a little bit, but I think there are ways to make it a really successful thing, and continue to raise money for the United Way, and fun and different ways.
Christina, what made you go to Jay, and that after you attended as a board member there, or kind of getting your information down there? What made you go to Jay and say you need to be involved with this?
Well, I knew that he was already previously, he was with the United Way of Central Illinois. Yeah. So, and some just the ideas, just working with Jay, he has a lot of great ideas. And so I just knew he'd be a great fit.
Yeah. And what a great day you decided to go on there with allocation day. Really gave you a good look.
Yeah, it was really.
And I would say too, I mean, we have a lot of excited board members, I think. And so for all of us to be able to get together and come up with different ways to, raise funds. I know we do a golf outing every year. Like that's probably one of our biggest fundraisers of the year. And it's really great to see, again, local businesses support that. I can't remember exactly how much we raised on that, but it was a pretty large amount of money. Again, that's one of our biggest fundraisers of the year. Sure. So
always more opportunity though.
Yeah, there is definitely.
We're hoping to expand the organizations that we assist as well. So
I'm hoping conversations like these really promote that conversation out there as well, and more people can get involved. We got about a minute left. Concluding thoughts from both of you. Christine, do you want to start?
Just like I said, United Way is a great organization, and it benefits a lot of organizations here, right here in Christian County. And every contribution, big or small, goes a long way. So we appreciate any of the support. And United Way is committed to making Christian County a great place to live for everybody.
Beautiful. Jay?
I think I would just echo what she said. Big or small donations are appreciative. United Way, and I wish I would have brought it with me, but they have a document out there that shows where, like, you think, like, okay, your $5 coffee in the morning, if you skip buying that coffee and you give that $5 to United Way, what that $5 can actually do to help. I really wish I would have brought that, but
that's why we have
it's a really cool visual of, like, man, like, I can skip a coffee one day and help a family in need for a month.
Yep.
So United Way is just a phenomenal organization, and I'm happy to be a part of it, and especially just to be able to see the support that we've already gotten in the community.
Just great words. And I appreciate you both for coming in the studio today and talking all about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Jay Bollinger, Christina Ray, board members with United Way of Christian County here on our WTIM morning show. Thank you all for listening in.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298 CD.